insane. Everything still done on paper. Job packs, van packs, anything you can think of is all paper. The gangs would come into the depots, they would get handed their jobs for the day, and we're talking, this pack is this thick. So there's a lot of paper used. Monday ticked all the boxes. A lot of the others ticked a lot of boxes, but none ticked the boxes like Monday do. And we tested all these systems as well. So it wasn't like we favoured Monday, which we kind of did. But we thought we're going to give all of these others a fair chance, and we set all the same parameters against everything. But again, Monday ticked all the boxes. Track sheets. Track sheets are basically a record of what works has been done out in the field on that day. The issue we had was the track sheets would go missing. Text messages would be sent, WhatsApps would be sent, emails would be sent. Photographs that were taken as evidence of work would go missing. So the first thing we built was this management system to collate the information for the track sheet. And at the time it was very simple. We started off using a form. We quite quickly evolved it into, we wanted this information live. It's now an end-to-end allocation to enabling to end-of-day stuff all coming in, and it's all in one place. There's like a 60% reduction in any disputes we have commercially because everything is on this one sheet now. And that for us has been a big game changer because before our WIP was huge, now it's quite significantly come down because we're able to provide the evidence straight away. And because we have it now live, we're also using it to have like supervisor accountability. So they're able to then look at what the gangs are doing on site before even going to visit them. The workflows, that was a game changer for us because of the amount of automations we were having to build in every board. That the work, being able to just go in and do a workflow that, in one place without having to then create 25 of the same automations even has been quite the game changer and time saver. Different departments, different people even in the same department were all working in a completely different way with different spreadsheets and different, places where they stored them. Some stored them on SharePoint, some stored them on Google Drive, some stored them on their laptops. And finding that information, we found business continuity has improved because if Joe Bloggs goes off sick, everybody has access to the work they've been working on. It's insane the amount of times they were copying and pasting from one place to another. Now they put it in one board and it's there for everyone to see. And if it needs to be somewhere else, we can automate it to go there. We don't need somebody to sit on one board and go and click on another board and click on another. That side of it has been a real time saver for a lot of the back office staff even. Monday.com is a great platform for digitisation, but also stakeholder engagement. So when you start on a digitalisation journey, getting people on the train, so to speak, is probably the toughest part because we've always done it this way. And why do we need to change it? And especially if it's, for us, a 50-year company, there's people that have been working there 20, 30, 40 years who, why do I need to now use a device, or why can't we just fill out the paper and give it to you to do? There's always those that, but what we've found is if you take them along on the journey with you, they then start giving you ideas. They then become engaged with what it is you're doing. Because Monday.com in itself, for the end user, is very simple to use. It's, we always counteract the argument with, what kind of phone do you have? If you can send a WhatsApp, you can fill out a Monday form. if we ever have any kind of issue, the first place we come to is, Amy, can you, or do you know? So it's been invaluable to us to be able to have you guys there to reach out to and, you know, work alongside. It's been a great working relationship, I feel. And we absolutely use you as much as we possibly can because we can be quite self-sufficient, and I know we're terrible sometimes. We just run off on a tangent and then we go, oh no, Amy. Yeah, so.